Transfer news live. Tottenham bid for Diaz as Arsenal target Isak deal. Transfer news live. Tottenham are pushing to sign Porto winger Luis Diaz during the final week of the January window, though they have seen an initial bid rejected. Jesse Lingard leaving Manchester United this month has looked inevitable, but reports suggest a loan move to Newcastle has now broken down as the Magpies are unwilling to meet the financial demands. One man who has left Old Trafford is Anthony Martial. His move to Sevilla until the end of the season has been officially announced, with the La Liga club hailing the major signing. Crystal Palace are targeting a move for Donny van de Beek, with the Dutchman open to the Selhurst Park switch as he desperately seeks first-team football. Arsenal are having to move on from their push to sign the Juventus-bound Dusan Vlahovic, but the Gunners are unwilling to meet the release clause for Alexander Isak. They have been tracking Lyon midfielder Bruno Guimaraes, but Newcastle are now in pole position as their firm interest intensifies. Chelsea are among the clubs interested in Ousmane Dembele, with the Frenchman set to leave Barcelona after failing to agree a new contract. Reports suggest Dembele's agent is in London as he considers his client's next move. Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester City are also rumored to be battling it out for Palmeiras forward Endrick. The 15-year-old is incredibly highly rated and can sign a pre-contact agreement with a club outside of Brazil when he turns 16. Man City have wrapped up a deal for Julian Alvarez, with confirmation expected shortly. The striker will likely stay at River Plate on loan until the summer. Elsewhere, Roy Hodgson has been confirmed as Watford manager, with the 74-year-old tasked with securing Premier League safety. While Bruno Guimaraes could follow Kieran Trippier and Chris Wood into Newcastle before the deadline, one player who might not be arriving on Tyneside after all is Jesse Lingard. The Athletic report that a loan deal is on the verge of collapse as Newcastle do not want to pay the sizable fee being demanded by Manchester United. Approaches for the England midfielder by the likes of Tottenham, West Ham and Everton have already been rejected. Ex-Hammer loanee Lingard, out of contract at the end of the season, has reportedly now decided that the move away would be in his best interest, having previously indicated a desire to stay and fight for his place at Old Trafford under Ralph Rangnick. Tottenham are in talks with Fiorentina over a loan move for Moroccan midfielder Sofiane Amrabat, writes Dan Kilpatrick. Spurs head coach Antonio Conte is desperate to bolster his midfield options, with Tanguy Ndombele, Giovanni Lo Celso and Del Alli all free to leave the club before Monday's transfer deadline. Amrabat was a regular for Fiorentina last season after signing from Hellas Verona, but has fallen out of favor this term, playing just 215 minutes in Serie A. He is considered a possible option to add depth to Conte's squad, with Harry Winks, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Oliver Skip currently the Italians' only trusted midfielders. The 25-year-old, who was born in the Netherlands, is currently representing Morocco at the African Cup of Nations. Click here to read the full story. Newcastle are expected to be extremely busy during the final days of the window. According to The Guardian, the Magpies have now turned their transfer focus to Bruno Guimaraes, submitting an offer for the Brazilian defensive midfielder, also on Arsenal and Everton's radar, worth around £33.5 million. They are now said to be awaiting Lyon's response to the bid. It has been a rather quiet window for Crystal Palace so far, with most of the major surgery on Patrick Vieira's squad completed during the summer. However, things are now livening up at Selhurst Park with the deadline in sight. Per transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, Palace have submitted a straight loan offer for Manchester United midfielder Donny van de Beek. Like Anthony Martial's deal with Sevilla, the bid does not include any option for a permanent summer transfer as United want their next full-time manager to assess the whole squad. However, Van de Beek apparently won't rush his decision, with Valencia among the other clubs interested in a loan deal. Tottenham are pushing hard to sign vital reinforcements before Monday night's transfer deadline. Spurs are believed to have jumped to the front of the long queue to sign Colombian winger Luis Diaz. However, according to The Guardian, an initial bid worth £37.6 million has been rebuffed by Porto for the rumoured Liverpool and Manchester United target. Tottenham are still confident of bringing in Adama Traore from Wolves, even as they chase this Diaz deal. As 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 deal.